to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition.
With SRN Sports, I'm Patrick Foss. The Pittsburgh Steelers rallied from 17-0 down as Chris Boswell drilled a 38-yard field goal as time expired to give them a 23-20 victory at Cincinnati Monday night. Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger threw for 290 yards and 2 touchdowns.
We kind of came in and just said, hey, we didn't play well in the first half. Let's go play better and see what happens. So that's what I'm most proud about this group, is that we were resilient.
The 10-2 Steelers extended their best starts in 2004. New England is also 10-2, but based on having the edge in win percentage in common games, the Steelers topped the Patriots for the all-important #1 seed in the AFC. For the Bengals, they're 5-7 all but out of the playoff hunt. Bengals coach Marvin Lewis says they didn't do enough in the end.
We let them go down the field and score 10 points there in the fourth quarter.
The New York Giants have made a midseason coaching change that also cost their general manager his job. Head coach Ben McAdoo and general manager Jerry Reese have been fired. Defensive coordinator and former Rams head coach Steve Spagnuolo will serve as interim coach. This is SRN Sports. In the NBA, Boston is a league best 21-4 after downing Milwaukee 111-100. Celtics forward Al Horford, who scored 20 points, says it was nice to beat the Bucks after Milwaukee spoiled Boston's home opener.
That opening game here for us was very emotional with all the Gordon stuff going on, and after a tough loss in Cleveland, so it was just a lot. They got the best of us that night, but I felt like as a group we've grown tremendously in very little time.
Cleveland won their 12th in a row, 113-91 over Chicago. Golden State came back from a 21-point deficit to win in New Orleans, 125-115. It was San Antonio 96, Detroit 93, Memphis 95, Minnesota 92. The Grizzlies end their 11-game losing streak. Charlotte beat Orlando 104-94. It was Indiana 115, New York 97. Phoenix 115, Philadelphia 101, Brooklyn 110, Atlanta 90, Dallas 122, Denver 105, Utah 116, Washington 69. With SRN Sports, I'm Patrick Foss.
Listen to Clarksville's greatest hits anytime online at WJZM1400.com. This is the Big 1400 WJZM.
You're not so down. You like your life in a The big 1400 WJZM radio. It's 55 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
The big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. A week before the election, and the Republican National Committee is once again supporting GOP Senate candidate Roy Moore. The RNC's about face follows President Trump's endorsement of Moore yesterday.
After earlier tweeting an endorsement, the White House says the president formally offered his backing to Moore, who is facing sexual misconduct allegations. The president had tweeted he's eager to have Moore's vote for the Senate GOP agenda. While the White House says the president will not make campaign appearances for Moore, he will headline a campaign-style rally in Florida this week, not far from the Alabama border.
Correspondent Sagar Meghani says Moore denies the allegations. Another woman accusing Michigan Democrat Congressman John Conyers of sexual misconduct, saying the inappropriate touching occurred as the two sat together in church. Meanwhile, we expect to hear from Conyers later today.
Attorney Arnold Reed says Congressman John Conyers will make an announcement about his future while appearing on a Detroit radio talk show this morning. The 88-year-old Conyers has been pressured to resign by several lawmakers in the wake of allegations of harassment and inappropriate touching by several women who once worked for him.
Correspondent Mike Rossia says Conyers denies the allegations against him. Also at SRNnews.com, ferocious Southern California winds whipping up an explosive wildfire, prompting evacuation orders for almost 8,000 homes about 1 hour northwest of Los Angeles. John Andrew lives in Santa Paula, which lies in the path of that fire.
It's horrendous. You know, there's a lot of fuel in its path, and the wind is not doing them any good at all.
He spoke with KETY-TV. The fire blamed for an auto accident that left one person dead. Wall Street Dow futures up 44 points. NASDAQ futures down 24. This is SRN News. Evangelical support for Israel remains strong.
A new poll released by Lifeway Research finds about 2/3 of Americans with evangelical beliefs support, quote, the existence, security, and prosperity of the Jewish state, though some say they do not necessarily support every single thing that Israel does. Only 1% of evangelicals say they do not support the continued existence of Israel. About 1/3 of poll respondents say they don't have any strong views on the matter. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
The Supreme Court has declined to step into a case over a Texas high court ruling that says homosexual spouses may not be entitled to government-subsidized workplace benefits. The justice's action Monday came without dissent or comment. It means a Texas court now will have to rule in a lawsuit from social conservatives who want to block spousal benefits for homosexual city employees in Houston. This is SRN News. The head of Nissan North America says the company is committed to electric vehicles regardless of whether a federal tax break for those vehicles survives.
Boasting a 40% increase in battery range to 150 miles, the 2018 Leaf will hit dealerships early in the new year with a sticker price of just under $30,000. But that's before a $7,500 federal tax credit that's been a major selling point for buyers of the previous version of the Leaf or other electric offerings from companies like Tesla or General Motors. The tax credit could disappear if the House version of a federal tax overhaul bill prevails in negotiations with the Senate, which included the incentive in the bill it passed last week. Nissan declined to say whether they would adjust the pricing on the Leaf if the federal tax credit ends. Keith Peters, Washington.
Later today, the Supreme Court will hear arguments in the case of a baker who declined to make a wedding cake for a same-sex couple because of his Christian beliefs about marriage. More details at srnnews.com.
The Volunteer State's top high school seniors will square off on the gridiron on Friday night, December the 8th, in the annual Toyota East-West Tennessee All-Star Classic. The event will take place for the first time ever at Austin Peay's Forterra Stadium, and the city of Clarksville is proud to welcome some of our state's top athletes. General admission tickets will be available prior to the game's kickoff at 7 p.m. for $10. However, anyone with a military ID will watch the game for free. For more information on this exciting event, fans can go online to visitclarksvilletn.com or call 931-245-4330. It's the annual clash of our state's top high school football talent. the Toyota East-West Tennessee All-Star Classic. December the 8th at 7 p.m. on campus at Austin Peay.
The big 1400 WJZM radio, Clarksville area weather. The rain should decrease as the morning wears on, but it's still going to be cooler, and we're going to have considerable cloudiness. Expect a high today of 52. Temperatures will continue to drop throughout the day as we expect an overnight low of around 32. For Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, only up to around 51 for an expected high. And Thursday, chilly periods of clouds and sunshine on and off. Expect a high of 43 degrees on Thursday. Currently, we're at 55 degrees at 7:07. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county, not too bad at the moment, but it is, once again, the roads are slick, so be sure and allow yourself a little extra time as you head to work or to school this morning. Traffic on 41A Fort Campbell, not too bad at the moment, just slow really out on the north side. Looks like 79 St. Bethlehem looking good right at the moment. 79 Woodlawn looking good as well. I do see some very heavy traffic on Rossview Road at the moment. I guess people are headed to get to the interstate out that way. 48 and 13, very busy, especially out by Montgomery Central. And 41A Sango, not too bad at the moment. But the construction will not be going on today, probably due to the rain, so that may be helping out this morning. Looks like the MLK 76 connector is slow, especially out by the interstate. Now, if you are headed to Nashville this morning, well, 24 does look green all the way into the Davidson County. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the Nashville area traffic.
Well, good morning. They've got this right to the side here on 24 westbound before you get to Briley. It's so heavy coming up through the Hickory Hollow area. We've already had a couple of wrecks. Bell Road at Smith Springs this morning. Watch for a crash OHB there at I-65 in Brentwood. It's starting to really pick up now. 65 south through Madison. GiveMeA5.com in Madison is now open. Don't miss the big grand opening on December 16th. They're giving away a 49-inch Samsung television. That's GiveMeA5.com. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together here this morning on the big 1400 WJZM. It is 7:08. It is Tuesday. Today is the 5th day of December as we slide closer to Christmas. And this is Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels. I feel good.
You do?
I feel good. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Yeah. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Sing with me.
I'm not singing.
Sing with
if
me.
I sing, people will run off the road.
A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Come on. Come on, John. Come on. I know you can do it.
I can't do it.
I feel good. I'm happy.
I can do it.
Okay.
I feel good.
I feel good. Dun-dun-dun. You're going to have to play some gems.
I might have to.
Maybe a little later on.
Maybe if it'll get you away from singing Christmas songs.
We've got somebody from Parks and Rec coming in today, and we're looking forward to spending the next couple hours with you. Good morning, Clarksville.
In my mind. So won't you get up, hurry up. So won't you get up, cheery up. Wake up, Mr. Radio. It's fine.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Rainy this morning. That rain should die off shortly, and we expect temperatures to decrease throughout the day. We've already reached our high for today. Right now we're at 55 degrees. Tonight we'll have a overnight low of around 32. Temperatures will decrease throughout the day. The rain will taper off, but we'll have a mostly cloudy day. Still on the way this hour, we've got a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you at 7:20 by Fox's Barbecue. Musically, the Buckinghams and Don Covey, as well as Tina Turner.
Ooh.
You know, she's in her 70s. Didn't we say she was in her 70s?
Yeah, she is.
And she still looks good.
Yeah.
She still looks good.
Well preserved.
What do you try to say? She pickled?
Probably lots of plastique.
Oh, she might have had a little work, you know.
Plastique.
I don't know.
Legs still look good. So.
You know, we find these crazy stories that come down. Last week in Texas, border officials caught a woman trying to smuggle 227 pounds of bologna across the border.
Bologna?
Bologna, pimp steak. 227 pounds of bologna she was trying to bring across the border.
I bet it had something else in it.
Why? Why would somebody want to smuggle in?
Is there a bologna shortage?
I don't know.
Bologna?
Don't you use bologna to make sauce?
No, it's just all the other parts.
Oh, it's not just,
Pig's feet, pig snout,
I don't know
pig
if there's a
ears,
bologna shortage or not. I don't know. 227 pounds.
I don't know. Maybe she was high and she thought
yeah.
she was buying the wrong thing.
What is happening?
Just take this woman.
Well, you know, I have a logic to it.
You do?
Yes.
What?
You know, you all need to stop buying them thick sliced bologna sandwiches, you know.
Well, that's kind of like.
Yeah, see, that's why there's a bologna shortage. That's why people are smuggling bologna across the border, because you all buy those thick sliced bologna sandwiches, and, you know.
Well, they slice it right off that stick.
Yeah.
They'll say, how do you want it? And I'll hold my fingers up like this.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Let's see if you can see it.
Out of that thick slice of bologna, how many regular slice bologna sandwiches could you make?
Probably 4.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, that right there, that shows that, you know, there's a bologna shortage because you are ordering that thick bologna.
But you can taste it.
You can taste it with the thin slice.
But feels like you're eating some with the thin slice. That you're like, where's the meat? I feel like the lady on the Wendy's where's the beef?
I think you need.
Where's the bologna?
You want to just put another piece of bread on there.
No.
Another piece of light bread.
No, that's too much bread. Trying to watch my cars.
Okay, let's see. Bologna bread. Bologna bread. Health, not. Health, not. Yeah. We need to look at some birthdays today. Today is the 5th day of December. Frankie Muniz, 32. He's Malcolm in the Middle. Jessica Paré is 37. She's on Mad Men. Nick Stahl, 38. He is John Connor in Terminator 3. And he was also in the HBO short-lived series Carnival. Amy Acker is 41. She's on Gifted, The Gifted.
Don't know it.
And she was also Root on Person of Interest. Yeah. You never watched Person of Interest?
No, that was one you said you liked.
Yeah, I like Person of Interest. Yeah, she was Root. Margaret Cho is 49. She is a mildly amusing
to say
comedian. Yes. Gary Allen, the heavily tattooed country singer, is 50.
Yeah.
Yep. Jack Russell is 57. Singer for Great White. Of course, he was best known, or Great White was best known for The Fire.
That's
back,
right.
What was that, in 2000?
It's been a while. It was the nightclub fire, right?
Brian Becker is 61. He was Mark Ratner in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Morgan Brittany is 66. She was Catherine Wentworth on the original Dallas series. And Jim Messina. Remember Loggins and Messina?
Yeah.
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't. Yep. He's 70. He's 70. And what a lot of people don't realize is that there was a group called Poco.
Yes.
And Jim Messina was a member of Poco.
We could play one of.
Yeah, probably. And here's one of our all-time favorites here at the J.
Yes.
Little Richard.
Little Richard.
85.
85 years old.
Who might have been the cornerstone. Well, I know he was one of the cornerstones for rock and roll.
Yeah.
He had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, arguably.
He was way ahead of his time.
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Lifestyles and rock and roll.
Rock and roll, that's right.
20 days until Christmas. We've got 10 days until Star Wars The Last Jedi comes out. 150 days till the Avengers Infinity War comes out.
It's about to get cold.
Yeah, it's getting wet, too.
I got to check on him.
That's the worst time for you to be out in the cold. It's when it's raining.
I want him to catch cold and be sick by the time the movie gets here. Where are you, Jimmy? I'm in the hospital.
Poor Jimmy. I'm so sorry.
I'm in the hospital. I got pneumonia.
I'm so sorry. You're not going to be able to make the opening of The Last Jedi
I'll
movie?
take your place.
Because you're sick and you don't feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy. The big 1400. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So cool when it hits the bottom roof. The horses wonder who you are.
1400 WJZM Radio.
We got to quit talking like that while the song's on.
Well, I was
Good
thinking,
thing people can't read our lips.
And
they
I know
can't see mine.
my daughter's not listening right now, so I
She's
can
not?
tell on her. No, but she. At our house, we have this thing with Christmas lists, and she puts on her Christmas list. She puts this. I know there's got to be 15 or 20 pictures of different Prince T-shirts, and she says, "Take your pick. Any one of them will do."
Oh, but you have to order them.
Yeah, you have to order them online. But she found all these Prince T-shirts. She's a big Prince fan, and is, and so she wants. Yeah.
Well, one of my grandkids wants. Chokes me up. I can't hardly say it. Wants Alabama tennis shoes.
Alabama tennis shoes.
Yeah.
I missed that. Are they tennis shoes with the A on them?
Yeah. Alabama red. Alabama all over them.
You won't find that, baby. You'll find that one for Christmas. Yeah, you'll find it.
I don't know.
Oh, yes, you will. You won't.
She won't wear orange.
She won't. That's okay. That's okay.
They got to be Alabama tennis shoes.
We understand.
Yeah,
it could
get
be
on
worse.
the bandwagon there.
Could be worse. Could be Auburn.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess so.
Well, whatever, the big 1400 WJZM Radio.
Still, it hurts.
Yeah, I know it does. Right now, we're at 54 degrees. We expect our temperature, we reached our high earlier of 55. So tonight, we'll have an overnight low of 32. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, only up to around 51. And then Thursday, a high of only 43 degrees. Back in the day, 228 years ago in 1791, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Rock me, Amadeus.
Rock me, Amadeus. He died under mysterious circumstances. You know he was only 35? Can you imagine having that much talent? Being that gifted?
Just think if he lived twice that.
But
to 70.
a lot of young people, died at what we would consider a young age. And a lot of them were very talented. Yeah. But yeah, Amadeus Mozart was 35 years ago. A lot of people say it could have been a kidney infection or trichinosis from eating bad pork. I don't know. Either way. 163 years ago in 1854, Aaron Allen, who lived in Boston, he patented a folding theater chair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he got. Yeah, theater chair.
That's a theater. So they'll fold up when you get out of. And all the popcorn will go down to the floor.
And I know some people who were there when this happened. 88 years ago, in 1929, the first U.S. nudist organization, the American League for Physical Culture, opened in New York.
Well, if you knew some that went there then, I'm sure you don't want to see them nude now.
No.
Grapes.
Wrinkles. Yes, no.
A little sag there. You busted a sag in the wrong place.
66 years ago in 1951, the first push-button control garage opener opened in Washington, D.C. You think about the automatic garage door opening. Yeah. 37 years ago in 1980, John Lennon gave what would be his last interview. It was with Rolling Stone magazine. 3 days later, he was shot and killed. And 9 years ago, in 2008, O.J. Simpson was sentenced to 33 years in prison after being convicted of armed robbery and kidnapping. In sports, that's known as a makeup call. He was granted parole and released in October of this year.
He's still causing trouble.
I know. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Fox's Barbecue on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Fox's Barbecue. They're serving slow-smoked premium meats at 521 Heritage Point Drive.
Austin Peay football is coming off from their most successful season in recent history. They finished 8-4, second overall in the Ohio Valley Conference, and they just missed out on the championship subdivision playoffs. However, today there is unrest amongst the Governor's fan base, as Sports Illustrated's Andy Staples reported late yesterday that Austin Peay head coach Will Healy had interviewed for the same post at the University of South South Alabama. Meanwhile, Governor's Athletics Director Ryan Ivey said earlier yesterday that he is currently in negotiations with Healy on a contract extension at Austin Peay. Now to the NHL, where the Nashville Predators continued their early season hot streak last night with a 5-3 win over the Boston Bruins. The Preds got a goal from Nick Bonino, Kevin Fiala, and Philip Forsberg, plus 2 from Craig Smith in the win. Nashville has an impressive 9-2-1 record in their last 12 games, and they currently sit just 1 point out of first place in the NHL's Central Division. They'll be back in action tonight on the road in Dallas. Puck drop there is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Lastly today, on to Knoxville, where the University of Tennessee football search continues. The Vols' new athletics director, Philip Fulmer, will be in New York City today for the National Football Foundation's awards dinner, where former UT great Peyton Manning will be honored for his College Football Hall of Fame induction. The event will bring some of the game's finest minds together and could provide a great opportunity to interview potential coaching candidates. One report yesterday from FootballScoop.com suggested that Fulmer has already contacted former LSU head coach Les Miles, Georgia defensive coordinator Mel Tucker, Auburn DC Kevin Steele, and SMU head coach Chad Morris about the job at UT. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Voted the #1 veteran-owned barbecue restaurant in America, Fox's Barbecue is proud to serve the greater Clarksville community. They host the weekly Blues and Barbecue concert every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. Whether you're hungry for chicken, ribs, pulled pork, or brisket, Fox's Barbecue is the right choice. They offer all-you-can-eat selections every Wednesday and Thursday night, as well as catering and delivery. Call them to cater your next event at 931-896-2678. Or better yet, go see them at 521 Heritage Point Drive, just off from Tiny Town Road.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. We've got another Sports Now update coming your way at 8:20. Brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy on the Big 1400. The Big 1400, Chuck and John, on this Tuesday. Right now we're at 54 degrees, expecting a high today. Well, we've reached our high of 55. It's kind of crazy. Everything's going backwards. Usually temperatures rise, but we reached our high earlier today of 55, and so temperatures will begin to decrease throughout the day as that cold front comes through. Expect an overnight low of 32, 51 and 32 for a high and low on Wednesday. Thursday, only up to around 43 degrees for an expected high, but the rain will be out. It'll be cloudy, some sunshine, but it'll be cold. Currently, we're at 54 degrees in downtown Clarksville, and just in time for the holidays. Oh, Starbucks is giving out over $1 million worth of free gift cards this month at stores and other locations. So just be on the lookout for people walking around in their festive green and red Starbucks aprons. So, you know, I don't know.
Well,
I'm sorry.
At least their cups will be nice this year.
Yeah,
Starbucks
they
cups.
got the cups that you can choose from. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool, though.
It is.
Giving out 1,000. Now I don't know how much they're. Well, I guess they'll be what for like $4, $5.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not enough. Probably not enough to get. You'll have to put a couple of dollars.
No, you won't.
With it to get something.
Oh, they'll probably have to be $5, wouldn't you think? Yeah. Can you get a cup of coffee at Starbucks for $5?
I don't know. It's pretty expensive.
Well, anyway, they're giving away
$4 or
over.
$5 the last time I went there, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago.
They're giving away over $1 million in those gift cards. And Oreo, new flavor is coming out. Could be hitting stores soon. No, it's not any jalapeno, and it's not any pumpkin spice latte Oreos. Chocolate peanut butter pie Oreos. Chocolate peanut butter pie Oreos.
No.
Oh,
I just like my chocolate with the vanilla stuff in the middle.
Do you like the vanilla covers? I mean, I don't know what you would call them. They have the chocolate covers.
Yeah, just chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate with the vanilla in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. But
That's what I like.
I think
I'm not changing.
The majority of people like Oreos.
Yeah.
And in order of National Cookie Day, they're putting out their new flavor. Chocolate peanut butter pie Oreo. Yeah. We'll see.
Not eating it. Not going to try it.
The big 1400 WJZM radio. We've got the.
I'll get one for you. Will you try it on there? I still got some M&M caramels out there that I'm trying to get you to try.
Yeah. You got some M&M caramels.
You gonna try one?
No, that's okay.
See?
I
was more stubborn.
I will pass on the M&M.
I'll bring you some,
okay.
Some Oreo, chocolate pie, pumpkin, something or another.
That's okay.
Chili pepper.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Red hot chili pepper. Oreo.
We got the Vol Network Notebook coming your way at 7:50 this morning with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the big 1400. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Clarksville's original, the big 1400 WJZM.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
Was your New Year's resolution to lose weight, but you haven't been able to accomplish this? Then come to the Doctor's Diet Program at 231 Dover Road. They're open Tuesdays and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Doctor's supervised weight loss can be achieved by following the simple diet plan. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100 pounds, the Doctor's Diet Program can help. Call them today at 931-906-5555. That's 931-906-5555.
Don't despair over that busted stove, broken dishwasher, or out-of-order dryer. Just pick up the phone and call Mr. Appliance. He offers flat-rate pricing, meaning there aren't any hidden fees, and he promises an always quick response with same or next-day appointments. Mr. Appliance also gives you a complimentary 1-year parts and labor warranty on every household repair. You can book an appointment anytime by calling 931-503-7070 or by going online to MrAppliance.com/Clarksville.
The big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
Hey, are you stressed out about a receding hairline or tired of daily watching handfuls of hair float down the drain? You can eliminate hair loss and grow brand new hair with the all-new Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Over-the-counter shampoos are damaging your scalp and causing hair loss with harsh detergents. Vermax offers natural, botanically based solutions to clean your scalp, prevent hair loss, open up pores, and reestablish hair follicles. Don't be bald. Call Vermax today at 888-6017
7864 to get that lush, healthy head of hair that you've always wanted. Eliminate hair loss with Vermax Scalp Enrichment Shampoo and Hair Restoration Tonic. Call 888-601-7864 right now.
Looking for a new golf experience? Tired of playing the same old courses? Try Clarksville's newest golf course, the River Club Golf and Learning Center, located along the Red River. The picturesque River Club offers some of the area's best golf, putting greens, and driving ranges. And while you're there, stop by and have lunch in the clubhouse or enjoy some live music in the evenings. It's open to the public and waiting for you. The River Club Golf and Learning Center, Clarksville's premier golf experience. Call the River Club of Clarksville today for more information. 931-919-3200. The River Club of Clarksville.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. I was reading about a new study that looked at everything from crime rates to national disasters, and they found the safest cities in America overall. Number 1, Nassau, New Hampshire. South Burlington, Vermont. Warwick, Rhode Island. The most dangerous are...
Yes.
Fort Lauderdale, St. Louis, and San Bernardino, California.
Are the most dangerous?
Yes.
San Bernardino.
Yes.
That just doesn't make sense.
Oak Grove got an honorable mention.
Did they? Oh, well.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
They could have.
But they didn't.
They got a write-in.
Bangkok.
They got a write-in vote.
Oh.
Anyway, you know.
Thailand.
This is in the United States. This isn't Thailand.
I thought we was in different countries.
I mean, ever since I told you about that lady trying to smuggle that Bologna.
I haven't got over that
yet.
yet.
You know,
I think she burned a big one before and they probably told her, said, here, we got some for you. Okay, I take it.
I don't know. 227 pounds of bologna?
Yeah,
that's a lot of bologna.
She was high.
The music sounds best on 14JZM. Sometimes you love me like a good woman ought to. Sometimes it hurts you so bad, my tears run water. Sometimes you get me out, yeah, right before your friends now.
mind washing up under bridges?
That's a nice thing to do.
The big 1400 WJ. We get to sing along. You gotta, be rolling with the flow.
That's right.
Yeah, be rolling with the flow. 7:45 at the big 1400
Your
on the
love
Tuesday
is like
edition
a seesaw.
of Good Morning Clarksville. 53 degrees. Temperatures dropping throughout the day. Expect an overnight low of 32 tomorrow, a high of 51. Rain should move out of here in the next hour or so, and then we'll have a mostly cloudy day with considerable cool. Good to see that Eddie Montgomery is launching his first tour since the death of his bandmate Troy Gentry. The Here's to You will kick off on January 19th in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it will run in, I'm sorry?
Is it just called Montgomery now?
I don't know what, I don't know. It won't be called, I don't know, it could be, well, I don't know what he's going to call it, but it's going to kick off, the Here's to You tour. It's going to kick off January 19th in South Dakota.
Okay.
Entertainment Weekly has just put out a list of the 10 best TV shows of 2017, and then they made things even more interesting because they gave us the 5 worst. The 10 best, number 10, Mr. Robot, USA.
That's a good show.
Mr. Robot. Number 9, American Crime, which is on ABC. Number 8, DuckTales. That's Disney.
That one, yeah.
Number 7, The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu.
I have not seen that one yet.
Yeah. Number 6 rather, is Insecure on HBO.
Boy,
Adult Swim is Rick and Morty on, that's number 5. The Good Place on NBC. Big Little Lies on HBO. Twin Peaks: The Return.
There you go.
On Showtime.
Look,
and Glow on Netflix.
What number was Twin?
It was number 2.
Number 2. Does that amaze you?
No. I
or
mean,
you think there's just more freaks than me out here? Weirdos.
The freaks come out at night.
Well, yeah.
I don't, I mean, it's popular, or else they wouldn't have brought it back, I guess,
right.
and
you made fun of me though, and it's number 2. Number 2. Okay, go ahead. Give me the worst ones.
No. Okay, the worst.
Yes?
These are the worst TV shows of 2017. APB on Fox.
Don't know it.
It's already been canceled after just one season. Taboo which is on BBC One and FX. It was renewed for a second season. Snatch, which is on Crackle, has been renewed for a second season. Megyn Kelly Today.
Canceled.
As far as we know, NBC is still committed to it. And Marvel's Inhumans. The show's ratings and reviews have both been horrible, but the future of it is unclear. So, you know, there you have it.
I don't think I've seen any of those.
You saw Megyn Kelly, though, right?
No.
You didn't see Megyn
No,
Kelly?
I don't. No.
Oh. Well.
Do not watch.
Okay, I know.
Do not watch.
Okay.
It's not on my list.
Well, that's okay. You know, that's why they have so many TV programs, because we all have different tastes.
True.
You know? And some like this, some like that, some like plain
sauce,
Oreos, some
don't.
like Oreos with peanut butter, right?
That's right.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio with Tina Turner.
You must understand, the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I've been taking on a new direction, but I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection. It scares me to feel this way. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Got to do with it. What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Got to do with it. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Ooh, the beauty bus must have stopped by the studio this morning.
Oh, thank you.
No, probably not.
Oh, wait
probably
a minute. Let me
not.
look in the
No,
mirror.
I don't think so.
I thought you were talking to me.
You know, this is an important day because we get a chance to publicly announce that after decades in showbiz, Alfonso Ribeiro has been finally recognized as the master of mirth, the juggernaut of joy, and the dynamo of delightfulness that we all know that he is?
No, who is he?
Carlton.
Yes, I know.
The Caucus for Producers, Writers, and Directors held its annual awards dinner on Sunday night and bravely became the first organization that we know of to recognize Alfonso as Entertainer of the Year.
Well.
The great one said, "This is one of the awards I will look back on and truly love. The producers, directors, and writers are giving me an award, and that is special." The Emmys had multiple chances to reward Alfonso for Silver Spoons, to The Fresh Prince, to America's Funniest Home Videos, and the Oscars shamefully ignored his acting brilliance in Panic in the 1993 horror masterpiece Ticks. But at least now Alfonso Ribeiro can call himself 2017's Entertainer of the Year. Oh, and on the 2014 Dancing with Stars Mirrorball Trophy winner. We can't forget that.
So, no.
So congratulations.
In other
to
news,
Alfonso.
Will Smith said there will not be a Fresh Prince reunion.
There will not be a Fresh Prince. So I'm glad Alfonso is getting his dues there.
Yeah, there'll be a new Carlton.
Yeah, a new Carlton.
Yeah.
The Big 1400. Time now for the Vol Network Notebook with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
Tennessee cracks the top 25 college basketball poll. This is the Vol Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. Tennessee beat Georgia Tech 77-70 Sunday in Atlanta to improve to 6-1 on the season. That win propelled the Volunteers into the AP top 25 for the first time since the 2010-11 season. Tennessee comes in this week ranked 24th in the country. The Vols won their first true road game against Georgia Tech. Kyle Alexander said it was a tough one and a good one to get.
It's always good to get a win is good regardless, but road win against a good ACC team, that's always something positive to look at.
Alexander stepped up when Grant Williams and Admiral Schofield left the game midway in the second half with 4 fouls each. Alexander said the rest of the team had to shoulder that load.
We did get into some foul trouble late, but we handled it well. Everybody stepped up to the plate to offer something that we could use. Everybody just has a job to do, and so I kind of just had to step up to the plate a little bit, but everybody still did their thing.
Kyle Alexander had 11 rebounds in the win. Tennessee now off this week for exams. Will host Lipscomb Saturday at Thompson Bowling Arena. Lady Vols ranked 11th this week in the AP poll and will look to go 9-0 on the season Wednesday night, hosting Troy at 7 p.m. In towns across Big Orange Country, the holiday season's a busy time as folks shop for gifts, care for their animals, and get their farms prepped for winter's chill. At your locally owned Farmers Co-op, you can address your needs with doorbuster savings happening now through the end of the year on products like Cannon Safes, Co-op pelleted beef cattle feed, heaters, and so much more. Stop by a participating Co-op location today or visit ourcoop.com/savings. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. In football news, Tennessee freshman offensive lineman Trey Smith has been named second team All-SEC by the Associated Press. He was the only Tennessee lineman to start all 12 games this season. And senior tight end Ethan Wolf has been invited to play in the East-West Shrine game on January the 20th. Reporting for the Vol Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Copies in a Flash is your one-stop copy design and print supercenter. Are you looking for wedding invitations, anniversary, or graduation announcements? You can find any kind of announcements you need. Copies in a Flash can provide it in a flash. At Copies in a Flash, business cards are their specialty. Your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Anything to do with printing, see Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. Visit Copies in a Flash and see all their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash is proud to support our community and say go Big Orange.
All the other guys in town, can't you see? You're hurting me, don't you care? Don't you care? If you don't want me, why don't you tell me? Instead of telling lies and making me cry, can't you see? You're hurting me, don't you care? the times we cried and laughed. I wanna know, will you ever love me again? Or will I find out that this is the end? Don't you my baby? You said that you'd believe me, then why'd you ever leave me? I'm standing here all alone, without a girl of my own. Can't you see you're hurting me? Don't you care? Don't you care? Care? Don't you care? Don't you care? Don't you care? Oh, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? Jimmy Mac, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? My arms are missing you. My lips feel the same way too. I try so hard to be true, like I promised I'd do. But this boy keeps coming around, trying to wear my resistance down. Hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, you better hurry back. He calls me on the phone about 3 times a day. Now I'll just listen to what he has to say. But this loneliness I have within keeps reaching out to be his friend. Hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, you better hurry back. Need your love, won't you hurry back? Need your love, you better hurry back. I'm not getting any stronger. I can't hold out very much longer. Trying hard to be true, but Jimmy, he talks just as sweet as you. Hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? Jimmy, give me, Jimmy, oh, Jimmy Mac, you better hurry back. Need your love, Jimmy Mac, need your love, hurry. Hey, Jimmy Mac, you better hurry back. Hey, Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? Oh, I'm not getting any stronger.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, Clarksville area weather. Right now we're at 53 degrees. We'll take an extended look at our weather after this update in national news.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. In just a couple of hours, the Supreme Court will hear arguments in a major religious liberty case.
It's one of the biggest cases of this Supreme Court term, Masterpiece Cake Shop versus Colorado Civil Rights Commission. At issue is whether a baker, citing his Christian faith, had the right to refuse to make a cake for a same-sex couple's wedding. Jack Phillips argues he's an artist who should not be compelled to create a cake that contradicts his religious views. The legal case has profound implications for homosexual rights and religion's place in public life. Greg Clugston, Washington.
Ahead of today's announcement by Congressman John Conyers, speculation the embattled Democrat will say he is not running for re-election. Meanwhile, the Michigan lawmaker still has his supporters despite numerous sexual misconduct allegations.
Dozens of people attended a rally at Hartford Memorial Baptist Church in Northwest Detroit yesterday, calling for due process for longtime U.S. Representative John Conyers. According to his attorney, Conyers plans to announce this morning whether he'll stay in office or resign. And afterwards, the Michigan chapter of the National Action Network Civil Rights Group plans to hold a news conference outside Conyers' home in Detroit.
Correspondent Mike Gracia, Conyers denies the allegations. Also at srnnews.com, when you live in the shadows, you may want to avoid the light. Correspondent Shirley Smith says that's why many Hurricane Harvey victims still haven't gotten the help they could really use.
Fears over immigration enforcement might have a chilling effect on people asking for help. Of those surveyed who were likely to be in the U.S. illegally, a majority were either very or somewhat worried about drawing attention to their status if they reached out for help.
And Harvey devastated parts of Texas several months ago. On Wall Street, Dow futures are up 75 points. NASDAQ futures down 1 point. This is SRN News. A Christian researcher says the church is dropping the ball.
George Barna, who heads the American Culture and Faith Institute, points to an ongoing decline in the number of Americans who are born-again Christians. He says, quote, fewer churches emphasize and equip people for evangelism these days, and the results are obvious and undeniable. All the church growth strategies in the world cannot compensate for the absence of an authentic transmission of the good news of what Jesus Christ has done for humanity. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
A new anti-voucher majority on a suburban Denver school board has voted to eliminate a program that helps public school students attend secular and religious schools with taxpayer-funded vouchers. The Douglas County School Board ended the voucher program, which sparked litigation that reached the Supreme Court and reflected the national debate over school choice. The new anti-voucher board members were helped into office by a big campaign, contributions from a teachers union. This is SRN News. It's a most unusual move. A UN official in North Korea.
UN's Undersecretary General for Political Affairs is making a 4-day visit to North Korea this week, speaking to the foreign minister, a vice minister, and UN staff in the country. Spokesman Stefan Dujarric announced Jeffrey Feltman's visit.
Mr. Feltman will discuss with DPRK officials issues of mutual interest and concern.
The trip, at a time of heightened tensions between Washington and Pyongyang, is the first by a UN political officer to North Korea in 8 years. The visit precedes a Special Security Council session next week on what to do about North Korea's nuclear ambitions. Warren Levinson, New York.
One person is dead as a fierce wildfire continues to rage. It's burning about an hour northwest of Los Angeles. Thousands of homes have been evacuated as that fire makes its way toward the city of Santa Paula. More details at srnnews.com.
Loans. Heritage Bank. Those are the only 3 words you need to know if you need a car or boat or RV or storage building or pool or new garage or lawnmower or 4-wheeler or vacation or, well, you get the picture, right? Picture yourself with a loan from Heritage Bank and that special something that you've been wanting. Call or stop by your local Heritage Bank office today. Loans from Heritage Bank.
NMLS number 431499. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Bankwithheritage.com.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Clarksville area weather. The rain should move out of here in the next hour or so, and then we'll have cooler temperatures, considerable cloudiness. We already reached our high today. Earlier, we're at 55 degrees. Right now, we're at 53. Overnight low, 32. Cold tonight. Plenty of sunshine for Wednesday. Expect a high of 51. Thursday, chilly periods of clouds and some sunshine. Expect a high only of 43 degrees, low Thursday night of 21, and a high Friday of 39 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Right now we're at 53 degrees with a look at traffic. Here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county, not bad for this time of the morning. Looks like traffic is slow still out on 48 and 13 if you're making your way into the city from the county. 41A Fort Campbell, slow in just a couple of spots. 79 out in Woodlawn, slow in a couple of places. Looks like Tylertown Road, Trenton Road, the 101st Parkway, all slow. 79 St. Bethlehem, slow, especially out by the interstate. Looks like Rossview Road, very slow, and looks like 41A out in Sango, not too bad. And the MLK 76 connector is slow as well. Other than that, everything looks fairly good around the city and the county. No accidents to report right at the moment. If you're headed to Nashville, well, traffic is slow on 24. I do see an object on the road not too far after you get on at the MLK Parkway. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what lies ahead when you get to the Music City.
Good morning. I'm looking live at a terrible crash here, blocking traffic on 40 eastbound at Broadway and Church Street. Avoid this area. A car has flipped here. It's really slow. 65 south down from the north, 24 sluggish up through the Hickory Hollow area. You can get a 10% winter discount right now from nashpainting.com. Just for mentioning this ad, call at this number, 615-85-PAINT. That's 615-85-PAINT. From the GiveMeA5.com Traffic Center, I'm Commander Chuck.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together this morning on the Big 1400 WJZM and the latest national news, all brought to you by Heritage Bank. It is 8:08. It is Tuesday. This is December the 5th. It's time for hour number 2 of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels, and we've got guests in the studios
Company's
with us this hour.
calling.
Yes, right. We've got the crew from Parks and Rec Department.
All right.
Mayor McMillan designated that they would come in her steed, and they would talk about everything.
Tell us everything we always wanted to know about Parks and Rec, but we're afraid to
Parks
ask.
and Rec during the holidays. They're even going to be signing up people for the New Year's Eve splash. So we'll be talking.
Are you going to splash?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll be talking with Ava and Candace this morning. I think that's so neat that on New Year's Eve you could go swimming.
Yeah.
And
Are you
welcome
go
in the new
splash?
year. Backstroking.
Backstroke.
You mean backstroke? Backstroke.
Splash at midnight.
Yeah. And the ball drops down. What are they going to do? In Nashville they have the guitar that
They drop a
in.
fish in the water.
No.
No.
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
And you know what I want to know?
What?
When you go to this splash, New Year's Eve splash, can you bring your own floats?
That's right.
That's what I want to know.
We'll find out.
Yeah. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Chuck and John. Good morning, Clarksville.
I'm in love with the other woman. My life is fine till she blew my mind. Oh, shucks. I'm just an average guy. Fool around a little on the side. Never thought it would amount to much. Never met a girl whose love was so tough. Who'd have thought a one-night stand turned into such a hot romance? She did it to me. I flipped and fell in love. I'm in love with the other woman. My life is fine. Yes, it was. Till she blew my mind. I know the rules of the game. You hit it once, then break away clean. I should have never gone back, I know, but I had to have just a little bit more. My friends laugh, but that's all right. I may be a fool, but I know what I like. Now I hate to have to cheat, but it feels better when I sneak. Oh, I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Somebody help me, I'm in love, oh, with the other woman. Hey, set you free. She keeps me going strong for so long. When I get home, it's all go. Make me wanna grab my guitar and play with it all night long. I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Tell me, if anybody else out there ever fell in love with the other woman?
The Other Woman, the big 1400, WJZM Radio. Chuck and John, 8:20 this morning. We've got a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy.
Stop now.
I'm not going to talk to you, John. I'm not going to engage you because you just want to get into an argument. He wants to argue about Christmas. And I've got Ava and Candace, and they've already got their trees up, and they're looking forward to Christmas. In fact, Ava put her tree up before Thanksgiving. And John,
I'm sorry.
he said, you didn't ask me about my Christmas tree. I didn't have to ask him about a Christmas tree.
I put one up out here. Does
Because
that
it's
count?
non-existent. You put it up in the radio. I'm talking about at your home where...
This isn't my home.
See,
I live here.
Good morning, Ava.
Good morning.
Good morning, Candace.
Good morning.
Good seeing you again.
Good to see you.
And I'm glad you're doing well.
Thanks.
See, I can tell you one thing about John, and then you go, oh, John has a ferret as a pet. Okay,
Well,
see,
it all makes
it's all falling in line, isn't it? It's all falling in line.
I bet that's why he doesn't put the tree up, though.
No, that's not.
I
No,
think the
destroy
ferret
it.
would be all in.
No,
Fall.
Roxy would be fine with the tree. She doesn't care
Roxy.
as long as he gives her her treats. She's fine. But he's just a bah humbug. So we just don't pay any attention to him. Because he depresses me. And I feel good. This is my time of year.
Oh,
I love
Holiday
Christmas.
cheer.
Look at Lars, the Christmas moose.
Yeah, he's creepy.
No, he's not. You look at him and he kind of grows on you the more you look at him.
Kind of like a
try not
dinosaur.
to.
Yeah, but he, look at him. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Lars got a smile. But anyway, how you all been doing?
We've been well,
How are things at Parks and Rec?
busy.
Busy. Yeah, this is a busy time of the season. And you all got lots of going on. We're talking with Ava Vieno and Candace Tillman, and they're with Parks and Rec. Candace is coming. Yeah, I was looking December 9th, which is this Saturday. We've got some activities going on, right?
We do. Yes.
The Elf Splash from 2 to 4. That will be at the pool, New Providence Pool.
You got it.
Yeah. And then from 4 to 6, Christmas in occupied Clarksville, which will be at Fort Defiance.
Mm-hmm.
So bundle up. You're going to be out, bundle up, even at Fort Defiance. Tell us what is the Elf Splash?
So the Elf Splash is it's fun for all of the family to come and escape the cold, just take a dip in our heated pool. Santa will be there, and we'll have crafts and swimming and face painting and just all kinds of holiday fun. It's $5 per person at New Providence.
In New Providence Pool. And it has the dome over it, correct?
Yes, it does.
And so, you don't have to worry about. But that's an interesting thing to do this Saturday. Beat the stress. I know a lot of people will, as the weekends get closer and closer to Christmas, people go out shopping. But the Elf Splash. And then Christmas in occupied Clarksville takes place from 4 to 6 at Fort Defiance. And that is going back in time. That's a historic Christmas. Is that correct? In the 19th century, what Christmas will be like?
Santa will be there, yep.
Yeah. And Santa did he have I guess he had a sleigh during the 19th century. Because, it was sleigh. It might not be as ornate. It might not have the GPS on it like it does now.
Yeah,
but
the technology wasn't there, yeah.
It wasn't there, but still. But Christmas in occupied Clarksville, what happens with that? What will they be doing? There will be cooking and and showing you what a cabin, a home looked like for Christmas?
Yep, you'll get to see period decorations. We'll have eggnog, cakes, desserts, caroling. Yeah, and we'll have carolers there too. So
that'll be fun.
It'll be a fun little event. So
Yeah,
yes,
2 to
bundle
4.
up though, because it will be cold.
And then, of course, 6 to 8 activities at Christmas on the Cumberland, December 9th. What happens on Christmas on the Cumberland?
We have free activities from 6 to 8, and that takes place at the museum down along the river at Christmas on the Cumberland. And that consists of games, craft making, hot chocolate, and I think they're going to do, I'm not sure if they're doing the tacky Christmas sweater that weekend or the following weekend, but there's plenty of opportunity to come with your family, do some contests, and win some good prizes.
Yeah, you win prizes.
You do.
That's what I need to do, enter the tackiest Christmas sweater, yeah. You know, some people go all out for that.
Yeah.
You know, and some people make their own. And then some people, of course, buy them or get them.
Or borrow.
Or
Might
receive
do
them
that
as
this
gifts.
year.
You know, that's where I first learned about re-gifting. You know, I got a sweater, and my wife said, re-gift it. You know, and so we wrapped it up before the company came over that afternoon, and somebody got the sweater, you know. But it was fun. But anyway, we're talking with Ava Vieno and Candace Tillman from the Clarksville Parks and Recreation Department. We need to take a break with a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy.
This Sports Now update is presented by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Now enrolling students in pre-K through 3rd grade online at powerandgraceacademy.com.
Austin Peay football is coming off from their most successful season in recent history. They finished 8-4, second overall in the Ohio Valley Conference, and they just missed out on the championship subdivision playoffs. However, today there is unrest amongst the Governor's fan base, as Sports Illustrated's Andy Staples reported late yesterday that Austin Peay head coach Will Healy had interviewed for the same post at the University of South Alabama. Meanwhile, Governor's athletics director Ryan Ivey said earlier yesterday that he is currently in negotiations with Healy on a contract extension at Austin Peay. Now to the NHL, where the Nashville Predators continued their early season hot streak last night with a 5-3 win over the Boston Bruins. The Preds got a goal from Nick Bonino, Kevin Fiala, and Philip Forsberg, plus 2 from Craig Smith in the win. Nashville has an impressive 9-2-1 record in their last 12 games, and they currently sit just 1 point out of first place in the NHL's Central Division. They'll be back in action tonight on the road in Dallas. Puck drop there is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Lastly today, on to Knoxville, where the University of Tennessee football search continues. The Vols' new athletics director, Philip Fulmer, will be in New York City today for the National Football Foundation's awards dinner, where former UT great Peyton Manning will be honored for his College Football Hall of Fame induction. The event will bring some of the game's finest minds together and could provide a great opportunity to interview potential coaching candidates. One report yesterday from FootballScoop.com suggested that Fulmer has already contacted former LSU head coach Les Miles, Georgia defensive coordinator Mel Tucker, Auburn DC Kevin Steele, and SMU head coach Chad Morris about the job at UT. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
With a Christ-centered curriculum and a high expectation for academic mastery, Power and Grace Preparatory Academy has set the gold standard for elementary learning. Certified by the Tennessee Department of Education, they've extended their offerings to include music, art, and Spanish. Additionally, students will be participating in STEAM Fridays, emphasizing science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Before and after care is available, spanning from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and enrollment is open for children in pre-K through the 3rd grade. For more info, visit powerandgraceacademy.com or call 931-320-9862.
1400 WJZM Radio. We have another Sports Now update at 9:20, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville, home of the Butter Buns on the Big 1400. We're talking with Ava Vieno and Candace Tillman from Clarksville Parks and Recreation Department. They've got so many activities going on. I did not know, Ava, that you all had a golf scramble each Monday. Is this just during the month of December, or how does this work?
Nope, this is
all year round?
All year round, every Monday at 8 a.m. for seniors 55 plus. Teams are, oh, sorry. Go.
Ava, let me explain something to you. Now, you have this golf scramble every Monday.
Yes.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And you have this golf scramble for seniors.
Yes.
55 plus.
Yes.
That's also a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But as the temperature begins to drop, those of us who are 55 and over, things don't work like they used to. You understand? So,
some people still go out and play golf, even if it's cold now.
I know they do, but those people,
They're not little
they
weenies
do it.
like you are.
They do it as part of their group therapy.
Yeah.
You know, they go out and
Would not
that's
bother
what.
me.
We're just getting you ready for the spring.
That's right.
Yep.
Got to stay in practice.
Hey, you've heard of those jackets that have the heaters in them,
Yeah.
and you've got resources you can use to
See?
stay active out there through the winter, right?
You're just a
Negative, Ghost Rider.
What?
It just seems to me like, you know, all right, I mean, say this Monday, temperature's going to struggle to make 40. And I'm going to be out there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You might.
You're just a fair weather golfer.
No, I'm not a fair weather golfer.
hardcore.
I barely play enough to call myself a golfer, but I know I'm not going to be out there at 8 o'clock in the morning when it's, you know, less than 40 degrees, you know, playing golf.
Well, you know, we do live in Tennessee, and, you know,
right.
temperatures do fluctuate throughout the year. So
right.
we've had some higher temperatures in the middle of winter, so you never know. We want to make sure that we have that open for you all year round.
Yeah, that's the good thing, that it's all year round. And some people do, you know, they're going to be there every Monday. I don't care, rain, hail, gloom, or night. I mean, they just like the mailman. You know, nothing is going to stop them from teeing off at 8 o'clock. But that's a good thing. And the scramble goes, and you have discounts. The golfers are age 55 plus, and then you offer senior discounts, right?
Yes, we have senior discounts, obviously 55 plus, and we also offer discounts to active duty military juniors ages 17 and under, APSU students, and city employees. So we definitely have something for everyone.
You know, a lot of people that, and some of those people that play golf, they're going to play golf whenever they get an opportunity. Absolutely. You know, I mean, they're focused in on it, and it doesn't make any difference how cold it is. They're going to be out there, you know, teeing it up, and so that's a good thing. But that's I did not know you all had that every Monday, 8 o'clock. It is what did you say? It's a random.
Yes, teams are randomly chosen by blind draw.
Yeah, and so 55 plus, you get a discount, and you get a chance to meet new people and meet old people, and you get a round of golf. And this is at Mason Swan Lake.
Yep.
Okay, I was wondering if it was Swan Lake or Mason Rudolph. So each Monday you can do that. And then getting back to the month of December, since we have so much going on, December 14th. We have the community Christmas party from 5:30 to 7:30. That's going to be at the Burt Cobb Community Center. Yes. And what is that? The community Christmas.
The community Christmas party at Burt Cobb. It's December 14th from 5:30 to 7:30, and it's just a little Christmas party, free for the family. We're going to have face painting, arts and crafts, letters to Santa, and snacks, refreshments, and just some holiday fun.
That ought to be a lot of, you know, and everybody's invited. Yes. And it's from 5:30 to 7:30, December 14th. Yeah, that ought to be fun. You can bring the entire family, and it has a Christmassy feel with it. And you all have little snacks and candy, I'm sure. Is the jolly old man is he gonna make an appearance? Possibly.
Maybe.
You never know. You have to know. I don't know. You know, he's busy. As things get closer to the 25th, you know, he gets busy, you know, checking that list of naughty and nice.
Yeah.
John, we know John's on the naughty list. You know, we know what he's getting. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Without a tree, there's nowhere to put it.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Do you know that, right, John?
Or do you have a stocking?
Nope.
He doesn't have either. He doesn't have anything. He just, you know, goes home and gets him a daddy soda, and you know, he gets him a daddy soda
and some Fritos and some
Fritos and hot sauce. He gets Fritos and pours hot sauce all over them, and then he and Roxy sit up there and they binge watch Twin Peaks. That is his Christmas present.
We'll be off.
So anyway, okay, one more thing. December 31st, New Year's Eve splash. Backstroke again. I like the way you all incorporate the pools. But the New Year's Eve splash, what time does it start?
I think it starts at 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. 8:30, and it'll go till, ring in the new year at midnight, and 12:30 at the door.
Okay. So you could come at 8:30 or so in the heated pool and the cover, and you could swim and play on your float. You could bring your own floats. I get it.
You can. And then we also have the Aqua Run Whibbit, which is a giant inflatable already, and so it's kind of like an obstacle course in the water. So you can play on that. We also have a giant inflatable water slide that a lot of people enjoy. So there's more to do in the pool than just swim. So, and then of course, stroke of midnight, we'll be doing the beach ball drop.
They drop a beach ball. We're wondering what happened. We didn't want, Nashville had the guitar.
Yeah. Ours is the beach ball.
Plural.
Plural beach balls.
Yes.
Okay.
Multiple. They have prizes inside. So.
Oh man, we're busting the budget. We're busting the budget in the waiter at the pool. So that's December 14th, 8:30. Man, you all are busy during this holiday, and so I hope everything goes well. So Ava, how long have you been with Parks and Rec?
A little over a year. I celebrated my 1 year in early November.
Mm-hmm. You like it?
Love it.
Are you from here?
Yes, born and raised. Clarksville, yep.
Oh, so you just decided to stick around?
I did. I'll be here for a while.
You think so?
I sure hope so.
And you already got your tree up and decorated?
I do.
But you don't have any presents yet?
No presents.
But that's coming?
Yes.
Do you shop online or do you like to go out, or a mixture?
I'm an Amazon girl. I don't really like to get in all the traffic and the hustle and bustle of the holiday shopping. I love the holidays, but kind of gets crazy out there. Plus, you don't have the supply, that you do have online.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it online, and if you're good, you can navigate from one site to the other and, get everything. And they're offering great free shipping, and they're offering discounts. So, once you know where you're going and know what you want, it gets pretty. And like you said, you're in the comfort of your own home, or, during lunch at work. You're just trying to...
You can get into some trouble.
Yeah. What are you doing online? But yeah, that's fine. So Candace, when are you going to start your Christmas shopping? Because you've got family to buy for.
I do. I have started.
You have?
Yes. So.
Was it all online, or did you go out?
The things that I've started have been online. So we've gotten boxes, I feel like, every other day, which makes me feel good.
Well, that UPS driver, he's a regular at the Tillman household. So you think about when you do your shopping, where do you hide your, before, so you can wrap them?
Thankfully, mine are all in boxes, so the kids haven't decided to try to open them yet.
They don't shake them?
Amazon is really, they're a lot, I have multiple things in there, so they're big boxes. They can't really do much with them.
Yeah.
But we put them in the garage or wherever we can hide them.
You get smart. You can check the packing lists.
Yeah,
see where they're coming from at least.
As you get older, like at my family, I have to take the packages when they come, and I have to either hide them or wrap them immediately because, my family, they'll be looking at them and they'll see that this came, and then they'll look from where it came from. But if it comes from Amazon, it says Amazon, and you don't know what it was.
I've been telling my oldest son that, it's stuff for the baby. So he doesn't even think it's Christmas gifts.
Yeah, for those of you who know, Candace is pregnant, and she's due. She's going to have a boy, and she's due in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it could be Christmas. Really Christmas. Up under the tree could be Porter's. No, is it Porter?
Porter.
It could be Porter's. Porter Houston. No.
Hughes.
Or his
Very
first
close.
up under the tree. That would be interesting.
Could be there, yeah.
Best Christmas present.
At Parks and Rec, when you all start planning, you've already started planning for next year, haven't you?
Oh, yes.
And looking at some of the activities. What attracted you? What do you like best about working at Parks and Rec, Ava?
Every day is different. Just like today, I'm here. It's not something I do every day.
In this run of the mill? I just went to the radio station.
No big deal.
I hung out with Chuck and John.
Hair flip.
I hung out with Chuck. John, he's a bah humbug,
Yeah, but I love that every day is different and every day is a challenge. With each event, they're also all very different, and you have to find different ways to get them out to the public, which I love the challenge.
The Christmas on the Cumberland is always a big deal, Candace, and it will run through this January
2nd.
January 2nd. It is, and it goes. Have you been down there yet at night?
I have. I'm trying to think. Have I been down there at night? No. I have not.
Have you, Ava? Have you went down?
Not yet, but I'll be there this weekend for the activity night.
Yeah. The activity night this weekend, for those of you who don't know, it starts at 6 o'clock at Christmas on the Cumberland, and it will have carolers and maybe a guest appearance by Jolly St. Nick.
Yes, and we'll have crafts and dances.
Definitely bring your camera. There'll be a photo opportunity, so parents, don't forget those.
Yeah. The craft opportunities, and is that crafts for sale? What is that?
Oh, no. So we team up with a church that provides the crafts, and the families come and they can actually make the crafts on site and then take them home.
Really? In a 2-hour period?
In a 2-hour period.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What kind of crafts do you do?
In the past, they've done little, oven mitts that are...
You can, color on them and paint them.
Mm-hmm.
So just different things that are holiday related. You can make your own little reindeer.
Or little ornaments to hang on.
Exactly. So it just depends what they bring.
Is this outside?
So the crafts take place inside in the museum.
Okay. The Customs House Museum?
Nope. Sorry. The museum that's down it's called Where the River Flows Museum.
Okay.
Which is that building right when you walk into McGregor Park.
Okay. Oh,
It's to the left.
I got you. Yeah.
So right in there, we'll be doing the crafts.
Oh, good, because I was wondering, I don't know.
Cold,
it's going to be cold, and my hands wouldn't be stitching or painting,
They'll have
nothing.
some hot chocolate, so we'll get you warmed up, and then you can take a walk down
to see the light.
Yeah.
Great opportunity. Great opportunity. I appreciate it. So that is this Saturday. That's from 6 to 8. Christmas on the Cumberland. Don't forget Christmas, and you could make a whole day of hanging out with the people at Parks and Rec. You could go to the Elf Splash from 2 to 4 at the New Providence Pool, and then you could dry off and get warm, and then go out and hang out at Christmas in occupied Clarksville at Fort Defiance, and that will go on. Then by the time you get finished, observing that and being a part of that, Christmas on the Cumberland. Just go down and hang out.
A busy day, but a fun day.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, Ava.
Nice to meet you.
You have to come back.
I will.
Candace, we might not see you.
This might be the last time.
Well, this might be the last time, but anyway, you'll have a Happy New Year.
You too.
Yeah, and a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And I hope everything works out. Parks and Rec, Candace Tillman and Ava Vienno.
Yes. The last one was right.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hard. Vienno, yes.
That's all. Vienno. I got it. Anyway, we need to take a break.
We will in a second.
Okay. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio.
This is Clarksville's greatest hits, where all of the good music is gone. Yep, we got them.
It's all the music I like.
The Big 1400, WJZM.
Sending you this Christmas card to say it's nice to have you here.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio 840, downtown Clarksville. Right now we're at 53 degrees. We made our high earlier today, 55, so temperatures will be decreasing throughout the day. 32 for an overnight low, 51 for a high on Wednesday, overnight low of 32. Thursday, chilly periods of clouds and sunshine. Expect a high only of around 43 degrees, overnight low 21. That could drop us down into the teens in some of the outlying areas. And Friday, a mostly cloudy, chilly day with a high of 39. Right now, well, we're at 51 degrees, so temperatures are dropping. So as you go out, you might want to make sure that you dress.
Does that mean it's going to get colder throughout the day?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As temperatures begin to
I'm
drop.
smart, aren't I?
Yep, you're on it, man. Boy, that John Michaels, he is quick. He is quick. Oh. In celebration of 33 years of service, the Clarksville District Urban Ministries is planning their winter gala. Now, it's coming up in January, the Thursday, January 25th. The celebration will include a special evening of fellowship, delicious food, inspiring entertainment, and a dynamic speaker. The gala will be held at First Baptist Church. Doors will open at 6 o'clock. Dinner will be served at 6 o'clock. If you'd like to know more about this gala that would help benefit urban ministries, you can call 648-9090 or 206-4977.
The world-famous 1400 WJZM.
Ever lost or misplaced your debit card? Now, before that happens, download the Card Valet mobile app. With it, you can turn your F&M debit card on and off, establish when, where, and how it is used, and much more. And best of all, it's free. From F&M Bank, member FDIC.
In your time of loss, you need to know someone cares. Since 1916, Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home has been serving the Clarksville area with the kindness and respect you deserve. It's their goal to provide quality, compassionate services to you and your family during this very difficult time. Mike Parchman and his staff genuinely care and provide prearranged plans that accept insurance to help ease your pain in your time of grief. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. People who care. A name you can trust. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home, Madison Street in Clarksville.
Here's a special program note for viewers of WCKV-TV. As you may have heard, WCKV-TV, Clarksville's only broadcast TV station, has moved to Charter Channel 6. They're also looking into opportunities to do more local programming to serve you better, so please stay tuned to WCKV Charter Channel 6 for some changes. WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. The Wyatt Johnson Automotive family in Clarksville.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Made to order, never frozen Midwest beef served on a toasted buttery bun is just the beginning at Culver's of Clarksville. The experience crescendos into fresh homemade custard that you can customize into delectable treats like sundaes, banana splits, or one of their signature concrete mixers. You'll be treated like family and fed like royalty at Culver's of Clarksville, near Exit 4 just off Wilma Rudolph Boulevard at 140 Southampton Place. Culver's of Clarksville. Welcome to Delicious. The Volunteer State's top high school seniors will square off on the gridiron on Friday night, December the 8th, in the annual Toyota East-West Tennessee All-Star Classic. The event will take place for the first time ever at Austin Peay's Forterra Stadium, and the city of Clarksville is proud to welcome some of our state's top athletes. General admission tickets will be available prior to the game's kickoff at 7 p.m. for $10. However, anyone with a military ID will watch the game for free. For more information on this exciting event, fans can go online to visit ClarksvilleTN.com or call 931-245-4330. It's the annual clash of our state's top high school football talent. The Toyota East-West Tennessee All-Star Classic. December the 8th at 7 p.m. on campus at Austin P.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, Chuck and John, and it is this Tuesday, which happens to be the 5th day of December. We appreciate Ava and Candace from Parks and Rec for coming in and joining us during this hour. You know, Rolling Stone has put out a list of the 10 best movies of the year, and of course,
I've seen 0.
Yeah, well, some of these movies, the majority of these movies went to those movies that would probably be Oscar-type movies, as opposed to the Avengers or, you know, the Batman movies, or a lot of, the movies, the blockbuster mainstream favorites that we've probably seen.
That the critics all go gaga, goo goo.
Yeah, well, they just go, hey, I put my pen and paper up. I'm just here to eat popcorn and Raisinets. Yeah, you want to be entertained. These are movies that you know, the cinematography and the acting and but anyway, number 10, A Phantom Thread. Now this movie doesn't come out until Christmas Day, but it's got Daniel Day-Lewis in it, so you know it's serious.
I thought he retired. I haven't seen him in so long.
He's either retiring after this next movie, but anyway, I don't know a whole lot about it. A Ghost Story, Detroit, I remember that one at number 8. The Shape of Water, I remember that one, and I read something about Lady Bird, which was about Lyndon Johnson, Lady Bird Johnson.
Oh, okay.
That was at number 6. The Post. Now, this movie doesn't open until Christmas week, and it stars another heavy hitter, Meryl Streep.
How can they always say this is the top 10 movie when it hasn't even come out yet?
Because they've seen it.
Well, that doesn't. Okay, so they've seen it, and it opens, and nobody goes.
But
it's
they're
still
critics.
A top 10 movie.
Their critics are the ones that say this is a top 10 movie.
This movie opened
they're not going by
3,000 theaters, and 30 people came.
Well, they don't go by ticket sales. They go by their critics saying that this was a well-acted, well-crafted movie.
So it could be a piece of crap and still be a top 10 movie.
It could be, but they would consider, you know, a top 10 movie.
Understand.
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Oftentimes, I shy away from movies that have a long title, you know?
It's got, what's his name? Woody Harrelson's in that movie.
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah. Call Me By Your Name. And the top 2 I've seen.
You have?
I saw Get Out, which is number 2, and I saw Dunkirk.
Okay.
Which
one was the best of the 2?
Dunkirk. No mistake about it. I saw Get Out, and it was okay, but I was not all that about it.
Don't think it's a top number 2?
I don't. I know I don't.
Okay. Well,
but I thought Dunkirk was the best movie I've seen all year.
Yeah.
It was excellent.
I'll have to catch it.
I think I told you about that after we went to see it. But anyway, that's good. But anyway, so if you're thinking about, because people do go to the movies a lot during the holidays and during that period, because they have time off and they want to do things. So anyway.
We have time off coming. Did you know that?
Why? Do we have time off forever?
Christmas?
Do we have time?
What time you going to the unemployment office? 9:10?
Don't do that. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Chuck and John rolling along on this Tuesday.
take the place of you. It's just a fear that builds within me every time you touch my hand, and a dread that shakes my body that even I don't understand. So I'm leaving. Yes, I am. This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart. I'm gonna walk away. Ooh, you're clinging to me tighter than you ever have before. I don't understand it, but I know it's gonna take everything I've got to keep walking out the door. But those arms you got around me will let me go someday, and I'd rather leave you holding on than pushing me away. So I'm leaving. Yes, I am. This time I'm playing smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Oh, baby. It's not that I don't love you. I know how much I do. Oh, baby. I'm leaving, baby. This time I'm ready far. Oh, don't break my heart.
1500 WJZM Radio. You shouldn't do that to me, John. You catch me off guard, and
I do.
I don't know.
I like doing that. It's
I have-
fun.
I have
Just
a
because
story.
you rib me about not having a Christmas tree, you rib me about not doing this, you rib me about doing that, and so anytime I get a little sweet revenge, it's sweet. I love it. I like it.
Yeah.
I want
yeah.
some more of it. That was a
Did you
country
know
song.
that the
Did you know
number of
that?
companies that are serving booze at the Christmas parties have gone down this year?
Huh?
And a lot of people are figuring that it's because of the sexual harassment thing, because, there's a lot of talk about, what goes on at Christmas parties, and as people begin to drink, and, anyway, I mean,
I'm
for the
just sitting
first
over here with a
time, wait a
blank
minute,
look on
really,
my face,
but for the first time, arguably forever,
If you
people
say
are
so.
finally taking sexual harassment as seriously as they should, and no one needs an incident happening at an office Christmas party. So what's the solution? You keep everybody sober. That way they can't complain.
Well, that's no fun.
According to a new study, 80% of the companies will hold a holiday party this year.
Yeah. We're having one.
And only 49% of them plan on serving alcohol. That's a major drop from last year when it was over 62%. It also reverses a trend that's been going on for decades, where each year more and more companies decided to have alcohol at their parties. It is over. So.
Maybe I won't come.
You want some? You can have some iced tea, John.
Maybe I won't come to this party.
Come on, you can have some iced tea. You can have some iced tea.
I'll have me a couple of shots before I get there.
And you just walk in. You just walk in blitzed.
That's right.
Yeah, you just walk. Don't do that.
Come on, baby.
Come on, you have to put on the good face, and you have
Stay
to.
with me.
You're a lead. You're a boss. You have to show
I'm not
lead
a
the
boss.
example. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You have to put on
I'm
a
just
good.
like everybody else.
Yeah, no, you're not.
I'm
No,
just
you're
like
not.
everybody else.
No, you're not.
Yes, I is.
But anyway, well, don't.
I was.
Don't drink and drive. You gonna take a Uber to the Christmas party?
Not an Uber,
tomorrow?
but I'll take a cab.
Take a cab.
I'll
to the
take a
Christmas-
cab to the Christmas party.
Okay, cool.
Well, I could walk.
Yeah, you could.
It's short distance.
Yeah, it's
I'll
not
walk.
that long. The big 1400. Talking about New York City. Big 1400 WJZM Radio, Chuck and John on this Tuesday. Time now for some good news.
Clap, clap.
Yeah. An apartment in East Las Vegas caught fire last Friday, and the first person on the scene was a homeless guy. His name was Anival Agualo. He happened to be walking by when he heard children crying, and he saw smoke. So he jumped over a locked gate to get into the backyard, realized one of the apartments was filling with smoke, and then he saw a 3-year-old girl standing inside. She couldn't get out because there was a deadbolt on the metal security door, and Anival could not get in. So he just started yanking and yanking on the door as hard as he could, so hard he actually bent it, and the door deadbolt came unlocked. He ended up saving the 3-year-old girl and a 10-month-old baby that he found lying on the floor. It turned out their grandfather was in a back bedroom when something on the stove caught fire, and he had no idea. Luckily, he made it out too. Both kids ended up with minor smoke inhalation, but they should be fine. Las Vegas Fire and Rescue released a statement saying that Anival absolutely saved their lives.
Well, that's good.
That's good news.
Clap.
That's
Come on,
great
let's
news.
go clap.
That's great news.
That's good.
That's great news. Go ahead. You go, Anival. You the man.
Save the day.
You the man, Anival.
That's right.
That's right.
Save him.
That's right. The Big 1400 WJZM Radio. That about does it for the Tuesday edition of Good Morning Clarksville.
We're done?
Yeah.
Right,
John and I thank
We're done.
John and I thank you for being here with us and allowing us to share part of this day with you. Hopefully we'll get together again tomorrow, my friend. Till then, be well. Bye-bye.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. I just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
famous.
WJZM.